Okay, great. Now, we're going to record this. Terry Whitener, my digital hero, is going to record this and make it available. My purpose of this is just to introduce you to some simple Facebook marketing, understanding some of the basics. Some of you probably already know more than I'm going to show you. But in terms of implementing a little bit of time, you have an endless amount of people around the world that are looking for business internationally. Now, as I get going, I'm going to point out a couple things. One on time management. Another thing is on Facebook etiquette. I'm going to show you also my Facebook page and what I do to leverage myself. And then a fan page that I've created. And then I'm going to make an impact. Hopefully I'll wrap this up in 35, 40 minutes. Okay, here's the thing I want to show you. Time management. Now, I'm gonna go back here one quick time here. Terry, I'm going to bring you on real quick. And I need to hear verbally from you that you can hear me when I switch screens before I start doing something and I can't see. Because once I switch over into the screen share mode, I cannot know whether or not you see what I see. Can you, Terry, can you unmute your microphone for a second? Click on the red arrow on front of take your mouse and click on the little microphone in front of you. Okay. All right. Time management. This is very important for one reason. If you don't know how and when to prioritize your time, you're never going to make enough time to do the things that you need to do, and you're going to be frustrated. So let me just give you this little chart helped me a lot. Okay, I broke it down, and it's broken down into 4 quadrants. 1, important and urgent, and not important and not urgent, right? Now, things happen that throw off your schedules all the time. So, number 1, you have crises and pressing problems. You have deadline-driven projects. We all have them. We have medical emergencies and other true emergencies. Those are really the important and urgent. Everything else is not. Now, important but not urgent is preparation for things like calls or webcasts or meetings that you're going to have, prevention of other incidents that could occur. You need to have some type of planning done in relationship building. And other things for personal growth. The other important things are interruptions, some phone calls, most emails. A lot of us can get buried in emails that absolutely will not make any sense whatsoever to utilize. I probably get 300 emails a day. How in the world can I possibly go and answer those? I have to look and see what's junk and what is important. Some meetings are not important. If you attend every single meeting that you think you need to attend, all of a sudden you're going to run out of time. So you have to prioritize which ones are and which ones aren't. This is the way I categorize it. If you have a meeting and you go by yourself, that's just school. You're not doing any work. But if you go to a meeting and you bring new, fresh eyeballs, now you are doing work on top of going to school. That's a very important message to you, okay? Do work and learn. All right, now, what's not important, not urgent? Busy work, some phone calls, time wasters. You have people that are time vampires, okay? And the reality is that it just happens in life. Escape activities and excess TV. Hey, you might have your favorite TV show that you like to watch. Hey, that's why they make TiVo and DVR, okay? Tape it and watch it in an off time. Now I'm going to go into some Facebook general tips, Facebook etiquette. When we utilize Facebook, it's very important that you understand how you're going to use it. If you don't do it wrong, you're going to, if you do not follow some of these patterns, you're going to fall into a trap of no results. Here's what I want you to understand. These little tips right here will give you an advantage over those that don't utilize this. Always send a personal message with friend request. Don't just click friend request and leave it. Don't include links in your messages. Remember, they don't care what you know until they know that you care. Send a personal message to people who send you a friend request. Respond back. Thank people for commenting. Don't post a bunch of junk on other friends' walls, other application, other website links, etc. And for heaven's sakes, if you're in this, if you're just in Facebook to make friends and play games, you can do what you want. But if you have intentions of utilizing this as a business tool on top of that, you can leave that Farmville stuff on another website. Or how many cookies, or whatever it is that they do, all the gaming stuff, all the war stuff. I don't get involved in any of that. It's fine if you do, but if you intend to make this Facebook a tool for you for business, I certainly would not be doing that. Okay, don't promote your blog, website, or business opportunity on the first introduction. That shoos them away immediately. Comment on other people's posts and status updates. Just generally make some time for somebody else, okay? Now, 90-10 rule. 90% of the time you should be building a relationship. 10% of the time you should be introducing something that fits them with what you have. Promote your top friends' events and tag them in the post. Look, this is the etiquette. You know what? I'm not even sure exactly how to do a tag, and it doesn't matter. I found 40 people that thought that what I had to offer them made sense on Facebook internationally without that. Okay? Now, it also says don't tag friends in notes and videos if it has nothing to do with them. Now, after we establish a relationship, 100% of the time, it will come back up. They will ask you, so what do you do? Here is where you can ask them what they do specifically. And the point of that is this. If you make it a natural flow and offer them solutions, remember what we have here. We have a solution to the fiat money crisis globally, right here. We offering them a way that they can benefit from our knowledge by taking action and implementing as simple as a KB Gold savings account, okay? I mean, really. And you know what? You never get paid for what you know. You only get paid for what you do with what you know. So just opening an account isn't going to do anything for you. You got to fund it. Does that make sense? Right? Utilize the leverage of gold. Okay, now. I'm going to do another check right here. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great. Now, I'm going to go to my Facebook page. When you log on to Facebook here, up at the top left, you'll see Facebook. Here you're going to find friends requests. Here you're going to find messages. On this, you're going to find notifications. Now, my whole goal in this is to do one thing, to find out who wants to be a friend of mine. So what I do is very simple. I'm going to show you something very quickly. Over here, Facebook has just changed some of the parameters that they have. If you go to home, that will go to your news feed. Now, what is a news feed? A news feed is where you can make a post and it will be blasted out to everybody that's paying attention to you. Now, we have lots of different stuff that you get on your news feed. That's a news feed comes that you send out, and news feed is also what comes to you from other friends' news feeds. I'm going to show you something very important on the bottom here. I can get to the bottom here. There is notifications that Facebook right here, edit options down here. If you click on that, you will see that they have made some changes in how they do it. There are people that have subscribed to what you do as friends and others that have not. Facebook put new notifications on this to eliminate some of the traffic by only making your posts interact with people that regularly interact with you as opposed to everybody. I'm going to my wall now. For instance, I've put out a couple of posts and I've shared it. And you can see this is my wall. This is stuff that I have put out in place that's important to me. You can also see the number of friends that are on the left. Some people have 5,000 friends. You can build a list like that. Now, in terms of marketing, I want to go, I'm going to show you an example of what I did. One of my friends, believe it or not, let me go to him. You can do this if you have a Facebook page and create friends. You can ask your friends to send you some friends. Let's just start here. I'm going to use an example of what I've done. I am going to go, it's all alphabetical. I'm going to go to Fess Parker. Remember him? Davy Crockett? We have a lot. Let's see. Right here. Let's go to him. Fess Parker's dead. But he still has 2,131 friends. Last night, I decided that I was going to, when you click on this link here, friends, it will open all of Fess Parker's friends. Now, his grandson is the one that takes care of his vineyards, etc., and he's the one that makes posts for his grandfather's site. Now, last night, I went here and made a friend with Alan Whitener. Well, let's take a look at Alan Whitener. How did I choose him? Don't know. You know what? If I am in the gold business, and I really believe wholeheartedly that what I have is an absolute winner for anybody to use, why? And I have a load of wood to sell. Remember my little adage? If you got a load of wood to sell, wouldn't it be best to stop by somebody who's got a chimney? Right? Okay, now, I made friends with him last night. And you can see, this is his wall. He's involved in many causes. If I look at his info, I will see that he's very schooled. He's also basic information. He's written a couple of books, Davy Crockett in Congress and the Rise and Fall of the Poor Man's Friend. Okay? He loves writing, he loves scripting, and I wanted to have a unique individual that I can be friends with. Now, every time you make a friend with somebody else, guess what? You open up a new circle of influence. So let's just say somebody has 100 friends. If you make 10 friends, that's 1,000 new people that can see what you have to offer them one way or another by mixing circles. So let me go back. I'm going to go back to messaging. I sent a message. Here it's going to show. This is what I said to him. Hi, Alan. I live in San Diego. Saw you on a mutual friend, Fess Parker. He was great, huh? Grandson now picking up the memory. See, you are writing. Blessings, Dan Girolamo, Boomer. Now, he chose to respond. Understand, I usually only put out 5 a day. If you go and make 5 new contacts a day and you set out with the intention to make a friend, not just propose business, if you make that intention, more people will respond to you than trying to pitch them. Okay? So this is what I did, and that's how I wrote it. I introduced who I was and how we met, and you will see that as you get more friends, your circle of friends, you have many mutual friends. So now he responded. This was the second part of my sifting. First, I make a friend and make a message, nothing to do with business, and then I see who responds. Not everybody will respond. Now I'm going to write a message. I'm going to put down, hey, great, Alan, nice to see that you responded to me. Look forward to seeing some of your posts. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Now we're going to see what happens. I'm going to go back to his page, and I'm going to genuinely look for something that I like. Let's see. Yeah, let's see about this climate. I like this post right here. Great. Nice pick, Alan. Forgot what they looked like. Okay, now let's go back to messages again. Here's another person, Robbie Fender. Where did I get him? I found him on Fess Parker's site. I sent him a message. Hey, Robbie, see, we have many friends, and by your wall, you do networking. I had John Maxwell for a pastor. Well, let's take a look at Bobby Fender's profile. We had 56 mutual friends, right? Okay. He's a CEO at Yoli Inc. He lives in Sandy, Utah. He's married. He's got 4,748 friends. Now, he looks like he is very much into his kids. He also involved in another product here. And it's the Yoli drink, reduces allergies like Yang says. Everybody needs to protect their immune system. I'm going to send that. That's an endorsement to what he's doing, correct? All right. Now, have I talked to him about business yet? Nope. It's not my goal today. Last night I made a friend. He responded. That was the first back. Now, let's see if the reality is this. You make a contact, invite for a friend with a personal message. Then you see if they respond with a friend request, yes or no. Then you look on their page and make a genuine compliment of some kind that attracts you. Not something facetious, not something manipulative. At that point, you will start to see if they go and write back and respond to you. Now, here's another one. Here to lose. South Africa. I met her again, and she was the South African Businesswoman of the Year in 1997. I contacted her back in July of 2010. Obviously, she has not gotten back. Well, now she has started to make other contacts. I'm going to wait to see if she comes back. Here's someone that I met last night also. They have already responded. Now, look what they did to respond. Hi, Anil, it's Dan. This is the message I sent to them. Hi, Anil, it's Dan O'Boomer in San Diego. We have 74 mutual friends. I see that you do SEO, search engine optimization. Now, he got very, this he says, thank you, I'm glad to have you as a friend. I look forward to converse and exchange ideas and emotions. Okay, although networking is a critical cog in the wheel for me, it's not at the cost of knowing each other personally. All right, now, he's very experienced in Facebook. Those are the kind of phrases, etc., that show that he is marketing. I know he's in India. Let's see where he's at. And utilizing that, here's his info. And I will see Hindi high school. He probably speaks Hindi language, okay? There are many different dialects in India, and I am very interested in expanding in business in India. So I would target internally, specifically, to create some relationships in India. Now, here's some of his profile. Now you can tell that he's very involved in creating an international income. What do we have in KB? We have a means to create a global residual income in the largest marketing venture ever done, a category creator that costs zero overhead to actually implement it and expand it globally. The payout is pure gold bullion. Free marketing tools. Hello? All you need is a few people to open up that window, and Indians love gold. So now, he has responded with that. I'm going to make another comment. Great, Anil. Looking forward to having a conversation with you. I want to get this guy on Skype or in a live chat over here. I don't want to just text him. I want to engage him in a conversation. I'm going to say, do you have Skype? Mine is Big Boomer Dan. Now, remember this. I'm going to repeat it again. Every time you make a friend, you open up a circle of influence, and if this is, let me put it this way, if 1% of the people that he knows are interested on his Facebook page that are interested in what we do. That's 47 people. How many people do you need to make this business work? Not a lot. And duplication is very funny. I want to engage him. I want to engage him in a live conversation. Now, over here on the right, on the bottom, you'll see chat. I've instituted chat, and I can actually go in here and see who I am connected with, and these green dots tell me who is live and who is not. Here's a gal right here. I've known her in a different circle. I never have prospected her for our KB business. I like her. She's genuinely a wonderful, bright, sunny, responsible, engaging individual. I actually, let's see if I can get this right here. So yesterday, we kind of chatted back a little bit, and then I engaged in more conversation. Go back, and I actually got her up. She's interested in what I'm doing. So there is a contact, a response, a follow-up, a conversation in Skype chat, and I have a phone number for her to call her. And she's interested in what we're doing. So I have probably about, that was like pitching the ball, getting him to first base, getting him to second base. She's not home yet, but helping her to see if she's going to make it all the way to home and in our business. Why? Because you know, it's out of all the businesses out there, there's nothing that can compare to what we do. We just need to engage people in a rational way. Now, notifications. Here, so you can see here's another one, Brenda Melton. Okay, she accepted my friend's request. She's a private investigator. She speaks Mexican, Japanese, and Bullschmitten. Studied at the School of Hard Knocks, University of Life. Lives in Mexico City. Now, Mexico has a ton of wealthy people, and I'm sure that they probably like gold, or she at least knows people that do. All right. I want to send her another message. Hi, Brenda. Liking what you do. Tell me a great PI story. All right, now, out of all of this, you're going to get more people that will engage, more that will respond. We have more messages coming in. I spend about 20-30 minutes in the morning, and then I will spend another probably an hour at night. Now, if you remember, how much did this cost me? $0. What are my chances of engaging individual more than buying some mailing list and sending it out as opposed to making a contact here? There's many different ways you can do it. I'm not saying one way is better than the other one, but social media, Facebook has 750 million users. Do you think in this economy globally that more people will be wanting to utilize Facebook and make contacts to create a global income that is, remember, not based on where they're at, based on what it can produce globally in a business fashion? I think so. Laura Hansen, we have 77 friends. Now, understand, I put out the message yesterday. She has not responded. She may fall through the net. She may not make it to first base. Okay? Let me go back. Here's another one. Angie Austin, KWGN. Look, oh, hey! You know who she is? Let's take a look at her. She responded to me, right? I sent her a message. She made it to first base. Let's take a look at who she is. She is the morning news anchor from 5 to 9 in Denver, Colorado, KWGN News, okay? That's who she is. Christian with 3 kids. Here she is. I am going to respond to her. Whenever you click the message on this, it'll respond to your conversations that you had with them. I lived in Fort Collins for 15 years, and my family is still there. Nice to see that you responded to me. Remember, gold business, sexy, man. I'm definitely going to see if she comes back before. Tell me what you do outside of TV anchoring. Now I actually want to engage more in what she's involved in, okay? I made the response. Now I'm going to go back to her site. I'm going to go to her wall. And let's see, girl gone tendrils used your BPA exposure. Okay, she's involved in let's see, Colorado's Everyday Show. Favorite child. All right, when she responded, I'll be back. Let's see what she has. Hang on, let me go back up here. I want to see what she's posted. I don't see a lot that she's posted other than I'm looking for her posts. I want to see something that she's responded to. Okay, right here. 8 ways to reduce your exposure to BPA, chemical use in everyday plastics products. I am mildly interested in that. I'm going to wait and I'm going to get back and check with her again. There's nothing, see, I really want to be genuine. I believe in many different movements. I'm just not really engaged with all the different recyclables in terms of what she's commented on. I recycle myself. But the point I'm trying to make is I want to be genuine. I don't want to be facetious and manipulative. So something hasn't grabbed me yet. I want to, I don't want to make a post on this. I want it to be a genuine post. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to show you that when you have something and you want to engage another individual, you're going to go back to your notifications. First, you have your friends request. Then you have your messages. And then you have your notifications. And we have had many different notifications here. Some I've been able to get to, some I haven't. For instance, this one right here. I believe that this person will probably be receptive to some things that I've posted. He said a useful little is better than a useful much. I responded, yes. Grandfather taught me 3 things: show up, pay attention, and do something. He responded back in his other message, and I will say, look forward to seeing more of what you do. Now, let's go back up here real quick. I have engaged put more in here. We have 93 mutual friends here. Let's see where we're going with this. She's into Body by Visalis, so she's into networking. I'm going to send her a message. I see you are in Visalis. How's that 90-day challenge going? Goes well for many. I also do networking. I'm not going to say anything else. Okay? Love people genuinely. Blessings, Lori. I'm going to see if she responds to me. Okay, now, here's what I also want to know. You have to have something that goes back once you have connected with somebody. So I also made Facebook fan pages. Fan pages are an important component if you want to drive traffic and create an air of attracting others to what you do. There are so many different ways to do it. I found a good one that works. If anybody wants to know about that later, that's fine. They can contact me. What I do want you to know is that these tools help you create a presence for exchange of ideas. Okay? Now, I've showed you how to message somebody. I've also showed you how to sift out who's looking, who's not. I've also showed you to let them identify themselves as to who wants to engage and who does not. And then I showed you a means that you can connect. A traditional Facebook page is very boring and dull, okay? Let me give you an example of one that is not set up yet. Right. That is a normal Facebook fan page, business page created by Facebook's creator. Is that engaging to you? Yes or no? If it isn't, then there's other ways that you can captivate that. Now, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to go back to the part on messages. I've showed you how to utilize what you have. Whenever you go to another individual's page, you should never post your links on there. Always do a private message that's courteous. As you start to build your list, look at what happens. Now you've got 80 mutual friends. These pop up along the way. 83 mutual friends. I'm going to make an invite. I'm going to go add friend, self-employed. Let's see, publisher, sales, and marketing consultant. Okay, he has a nice sidebar. Okay, I'm going to add friend. I'm also going to message. Mike, it's Dan Girolamo. Identify yourself. See, we have 80 friends. Love to connect. Toodles. All right. I'm done enough with this. When you want to engage in business, you can merely say, Always get them to ask what you do, or get them on a live conversation if you can, or get them in chat and engage a conversation with them directly. If you do that, you will have a very good chance of introducing what you have in an acceptable fashion. It will be received in an entirely different light. And they, as I said before, they don't care what you know until they know what you care. Now, I'm going to be done with this. Oh, by the way, you see these here? If you see anybody with a birthday, always say, "Happy birthday!" Yay! Hugs and kissies. Okay. She's great, man. This is she has become an unbelievable friend to me. I just adore her. Okay, now I'm going to show you the last part. This right here has everything to do with how we're perceived, and I can consider it this. You know, here we are. We are in the midst of a new global money with KB. I showed you some techniques you can use on Facebook. All you have to do is go to YouTube and Google, excuse me, search for different free videos on different aspects of marketing, etc., like that. It's pathetically simple. I'm not a microchip guru. I'm a microchip nitwit. But I've made myself learn enough to make this work. Understand where we are with KB. We are in the crux of fiat paper money moving into gold, silver, oil, and maybe even uranium-backed money in the future. That is on the move. We can expose this and expand it into new markets. If I was talking, my next comment to Anil in India is, I would probably say, after he engages back, did you know a world-class company is opening for business in your country? It just opened 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to put it, I'm going to say the payoff for the company for participating and help expand it is pure gold bullion, and I will leave it at that. Okay? That's my next conversation. With this, I'm going to play one visual for you that I hope makes sense to why you need to turn off the TV, get busy, and expose the business to as many people as you can. Watch this. Sure. I can't play it through here. Great. Okay, let's see if I can go back here. Let me see if this will work. Yeah. Can you make it on that webcast? I'm not on that webcast right now. Can you make it on that web? No. Yes. LTD thing is more important. I'll go up last night. Okay. Thank you. This is people complacent in life today and not paying attention to what's going on with the paper money. At some point, they're going to have to wake up, and this is what it's going to be like. It's going to be a rude awakening as the currencies devaluate And the true value of the paper money becomes evident. We're going to be catching up against a rolling snowmobile. Well, guys, that's a tough one to swallow. Were you able to see? Were you able to? Well, I'm asking everybody. Was everybody able to see that? The presentation. Good. Terry, did you grab that? Great. Okay, guys, it's 9:48. I hope that helped you. The purpose of that was to get some basics. There you have an endless number of individuals that you can contact anywhere and engage a conversation. That's it. From your home, in your pajamas, all over the world. You can target countries. You can target businesses. Make a friend, and eventually it will come around to what do you do? And at that point, you can pop the question. So it may only take a couple of messages back and forth, and then either get them on a Skype call or a chat in Facebook, and go from there. There's lots of people looking. We have the greatest opportunity out there. There's nothing like it. And I encourage you to step out of yourself, look how you may benefit others, and introduce KB to them. Blessings on you. I hope this made some sense. Take care. Bye-bye.